Hi, Taurus. Welcome to September. It's truly an honor to be able to be trusted with spiritual guidance, especially at a time where we're experiencing heightened collective grief and processing of trauma, racial trauma, and of course, coming fresh off the loss of Chadwick Boseman. Just really a feeling of hopelessness can start to creep in, and so I invite you to also watch a reading and an offering that I did on IGTV called, I believe I called it Comrades, Devotion, Legacy and Loss. So kind of exploring some things together there, not just in the video, but hopefully in the comments as well, if people are open right now. I know it's very raw, so there's also some guidance there and pointing to a meditation for grief that you can use. It is a resource, okay? All right. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. You are the body, right? Like, you know all about body care. And so I invite you to attend our retreat that we're having on September the 20th. A very sacred space, definitely a safe space to be held and to learn how to care for the body, care for yourself in a sustainable way in these times, right? In these times. So we need that. We need each other. So come through. All right, let's get into your reading. Your strength for the month, Taurus. Your challenge. Peaks of joy at the bottom of the deck, and really leaning into those moments of happiness and being very, very present in the moment and allowing yourself to experience those flashes of joy and divinity and a break, really, up in the clouds. Me and my spouse. That's what it made me think of. So whether it's music, whatever activates you and shifts the atmosphere for you, do that intentionally. Okay? So your strength here, Field of Dreams. For me, this feels like being surrounded by magical people who bring you joy, sharing safe space, sacred space with them. This is also, I feel like, looking to the things that you want to build, the things that you want to create, but not with the burden of like this legacy that you ultimately will leave, but what needs your attention and your nurturing now that will not only be a resource to other people, but will also resource you and fill you up. There are some things and projects that you've left unattended to. You haven't really given them shape or form, but it's a good thing. The overgrowth is a good thing because it's almost like a cushion or a pillow, something to rest on, something to do, something to tend to. So really having something to tend to this month will carry you through. Now, the challenge is storm fields. And this is the disruption, it does feel like, from societal things and things we cannot control. Natural disasters. But also the erasing of the safe path, the path to safety, what we thought was a sure thing potentially. So there may be some dissolving of timelines that hadn't fully processed or taken root for some reason or another. I'm feeling like, yeah, by the end of Virgo season, something will have completely processed. The ending of something will completely process. And it may not even be like a path or a thing or a project or a relationship. It's 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 a different dimension. It's a multi-dimensional facet of how life was going to be, and that dissolves, but it's not the disruption. It is supernatural, so it's not like a choice point. It's not anything that you do differently or you could have done differently. It is a cosmic, a universal, a collective shifting that removes certain options for you, certain some of your comfort zones or some of your coping mechanisms even get removed. So let's get into the book. Storm films are open up too, so we'll go ahead and read that first. Now is not the time to engage in any activity that brings unwanted chaos or drama into your life. This kind of storm can be destructive and you'll regret your actions later. Hurtful words will be carried on the wind and bring a tornado of betrayal, anger, and unnecessary angst. Find shelter. This turbulent weather will pass and your house will be untouched. Your house will be untouched. Say no to drama. Wait till the storm blows over. Only then will you be heard. So holding an intention of protection over your home, over your family. It's nothing you can do. It may be something you've already said, and we'll get into the spread, but something is coming that will wash over you like a flood, Taurus. And you really are going to have to hunker down. This betrayal, this attack, this unleashing or unloading on what feels like a resentment of someone, and just realizing, oh no, these are your people. This is what was leaving behind. This is the timeline that is closing. This is the community that, or the oof. I'm feeling very Three of Swords energy, but it's better to know. It's better to know so you can have strategy for moving forward. So let's read Field of Dreams. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience